Shalom, all praise to Yahawah by Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, QADASH, double honors the apostles, great millstone, who rule and teach you and salutate to the Akim and the folk on the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity and charity, peace and blessings unto y'all. This video is gonna be prepared to meet Yahawah by Hashem, Yahushua. Okay, we're prepared to meet the Lord, because we're in the last days. Okay, you see people's pride going through the roof. You're seeing transgenderism, people going out of nature, following strange flesh. Okay, speaking proudly, saying they're the Most High, saying the Most High doesn't exist. Esau's pushing the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast according to the scriptures, which can be implanted into your skin or your body. All these other chips that these can't push are not implanted into your right hand. You hold it, you don't implant it. And anyone that speaks other than that being the prophecy of it going into your hand or your forehead, you are upholding the agenda of Esau. You only have two tables. You have the left and the right. All right, the left is Esau, the right is Yahawah Hashem Yahushua. And now this is a video called "You Gotta Watch This Before December 25th, 2018." Now there's a miraculous event. I'm gonna play it.
The highest levels.
All right. Now these are events happening around the four corners of the earth. Okay, and as you can see, these are all events and signs of the return of the almighty power Yahawah, okay, through his son Yahawashi, who's coming here to save the elect of the Israelites, who today the world knows them as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who were divided by the Edomites through the conquistadors, the British, okay, the Spaniards. They are the true tribes, the true lost tribes of Israel. As according to the Bible, you see a lot of people don't line this up. They have a book called The Lost Tribes of Israel, the lost sheep of Israel. And we, by fact, are the lost tribes of Yahawah by Hashem Yahushua, because for some reason our history doesn't go from the beginning. They'll say, oh, black men are the first people, and you know everybody comes from us, but there's never any movies or history of the great kingdoms you have. Why is that? You know, because our true history is King David and King Solomon and Joshua and Moses. The list goes on and on. All right, the mighty men. Okay, Yahushua, John the Baptist, Paul, John the Revelator. Okay, all these great men, you know, Luke, Matthew, that was us. Now they try to make the Bible a fairy tale and not part of history. Is when they show the scriptures, or they show movies of the Roman Empire or the Greek Empire. They're not showing the prophets being there at that time, and then they'll make separate movies of the Lord. But they're using, you know, so-called white people, which is false, because it should be so-called black people representing those people. They'll make it look like it's some kind of fairy tale, not intertwined the history between each other, like it's just something they made up. All right, when there's plenty of evidence. Now, you heathens, man, that have forgotten the Most High, who think the Most High isn't fighting for us, He remembers all y'all iniquities. He remembers all the tragedy you have done to his chosen people. He remembers the land you've taken from us, the land that you split, the way you keep on oppressing us, the way you keep us dumb, the way you keep us away from our own Father. Okay? Yahawah by Hashem Yahushua is our Father, our power, and you keep us away from him, because that's the only way you are able to rule over us. Is as long as we drift away from Yahawah by Hashem Yahushua. All right, that you're gonna rule over us, man. But that's not so. All right, you are doing what the Heavenly Father made y'all to do, but you're soon gonna be visited. Okay, so let's get some scriptures real quick out here. Get some scriptures. All right, Joel. Let's get Joel. All right. This is Joel 3:1. So behold, in those days, in that time, and we're in those days and in that time. Those days and that time started with Abba Bibbins waking up, okay, waking up all of the teaching, you know, Elder Tahar, you know, and on down, Elder Gabar, all right, on down. this truth. All right, and all the men and women that woke up through 2007 and been being on YouTube, this in those days. All right, it says, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, which is what, bringing back the slavery. And bringing back the history of slavery is very important, because that's really putting the clues together, because that explains why we were in this slavery. That explains who the Israelites are, because only the Israelites went through that type of harsh slavery. Okay, yes, there's been other nations that have been enslaved, but number one, most I don't care about what kind of damn captivity you guys went through. That's why the heathens' captivity is not displayed. When you see heathens' history, most of their history is having great kingdoms. Just go on Netflix, great kingdoms, and them being amazing and all that stuff, man. But you look at our history, we don't have no great kingdoms, man. Anything great that we do is banned. You know why? Because Esau doesn't want that influence of us going into that royal state, because he knows we're the true royal people. Even though we're destroyed, we still move like we're better than the rest of the world, because we are. Deuteronomy 7:6. Okay, verse 2 says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is in the Hebrew Yahawah, Yahweh's righteous judgment or indignation. All right, so this is exactly what's going on. Okay, the most high is gathering all these nations, waking you nations up to war, and bringing you there to meet the Lord, because Yahweh Shemashai is gonna cast down the judgment in front of all of your eyes. All of you are gonna see things you've never thought possible before. You guys are gonna regret the day you ever put your hands on the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, whether you like it or not, whether you for it or not. I don't. This isn't a thing of feeling sorry for y'all. I'm way past the point for feeling sorry for you heathens, man. I'm tired of being at the bottom. I'm tired of working for you guys, slaving away 12 hours of my life for a piece of garbage ass nations, man. That's actually destroying the earth, harming the earth. Doesn't even know how to run a business. You know, there's Jakes inside the workforce, you know, me included, man, that know how to run. We know how to run and make that stuff even triple. But we're looked at as the lowly, the slaves, man. All right, you guys think you're better than us when you guys don't even know the half of business, man. Jake is a natural businessman. We're natural creators. We're natural out of the box thinkers. Because how have we survived all this time? Through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shemashai, making us to create different things to help us move forward. All the things we couldn't afford, we created different things, man. Ask Jake. Jake has many different ways of doing many different things without having to spend his money. Okay? It says, and I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Now, if you go to Deuteronomy 14:2, it says we are peculiar people. Now, if you look up that word peculiar, I'm going to get an etymology real quick. All right, this is the word peculiar. It says mid 15th century, belonging exclusively to one person. So we're exclusively belonging to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay? The Most High has formed us through Yahushai. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has formed us to be his people. He created us differently from other nations to be his people, to be his image. Because a lot of people think because you walk on two legs, okay, that you're the image of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. That image goes a lot deeper. Okay, especially if you read, I believe it's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 23. Okay, we were made in his image, not just physically, but to represent his righteousness. That's his image. The Most High's image is true righteousness, purity. Okay, that's what the Israelite was supposed to represent, the purity. Okay, the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, because these other heathen nations don't represent that image of righteousness. Okay, it says from Latin peculius, of one's own property, from peculiar and private property. And we all know in this modern day world, if you cross over private property, you just brought a whole lot of lawsuits or jail time towards or trespassing. You know, you're trespassing going over private property, meaning you can get kicked out or go to jail. So you have crossed the line and taken stuff out of someone's private property. Okay, we are the Lord's private property. This is literally property and cattle. In ancient times, the most important form of property from peculiar cattle flock. And Israel is the flock of Yahweh Shemeshai. Does it not say that? feed my flock, man. Okay, it says cattle, meaning unusual, is first attested earlier, distinguished, special for sense development, compare. All right, so we're unusual. The so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans are unusual to the rest of these heathens. We make very beautiful food. We're very unique when it comes to features. Yo, an Israelite, a man can have a baby with anyone, and that baby will come out looking beautiful, man. Whether it's a male or a female, okay. Our rhythm is amazing. You have high, and you have levels of it. You have high level dancers in Israel that do amazing things, and just the average Israelite who doesn't dance like that or doesn't look at dance like that has rhythm. Okay, we all have some kind of musical tone to us. Okay, we're all athletic. We're very high skilled in math and sciences and just all round things that make this world tick. Okay, and you heathens try to dumb us down by that. Okay, that's why the Most High said He's gonna gather you, man, to plead for His heritage. You stole His heritage, because our heritage is a goodly heritage. Okay, verse 3 says, "And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon?" And that's you so-called Africans, man. We had this stupid ass Hamite come by the camp, trying to tell us that we're all Africans, man, in the motherland Africa. Fuck Africa, okay, and that's not no motherland. Okay, and excuse my French, but that's no motherland, man. The motherland is Israel, Jerusalem. Okay, that's where the Garden of Eden was. Us and you damn Hamites are not the same. Just because we have the same skin tone, okay, it doesn't mean we're the same. Okay, yea, and what do you have to do with me, O Tyre or Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things, man, which is Israel. Okay, you've taken it, the Israelites carried us away. You took in all the treasures of YAHAWASHI and kept them hidden, secret vaults on the ground and things of that nature, man. And the Most High wants all of that back. And if He has to destroy you and destroy your cities, kill off your people, then so be it. That's what it is. All right, verse 6: "The children of also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from the border." Right, because we used to be in the western coast of Africa, right? Fort Judah, Fort Benjamin, and you Hamites, you so-called Africans, came and took us out of our borders, gave us to the so-called white man. Okay, those are the Grecians. Okay, and you know you so-called white people go back to those Grecians. So you don't, there's no skipping that. There's a museum of Toronto that I went to years ago that talks about the Greeks, man, and all you saw was the so-called white man, man, blonde hair, blue eyes, and all this nature, man. So we know it's definitely talking about you guys, right? It says that you might remove us far from our border, man. You guys took us on the ships, and you Amalekites, you Jewish people, and I want to get to make a video on you next. You guys bought the slave ships, paid Ishmael, the so-called Indians, to make those boats, man, just so you can ship us off. You brought us all the way over here to the western coast. You brought us far from our borders, far from Jerusalem, as well. All right. It's verse 8. So the Most High said, "I will sell your sons and your daughters into the land of the children of Judah, and they shall see them to the Sabaeans, to a people far off. For Yahweh has spoken it, man." And that's gonna be your future. That's gonna be you heathens' future, man. This is how you're gonna meet the Lord. You're gonna meet the Lord in terror. You're gonna meet the Lord afraid. Okay. So let me get Wisdom of Solomon. I believe it's chapter 5. And it's near the ending verse. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse. I'll start verse 20. "His severe wrath he sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise." And this is talking about the people fighting with Esau. I know when Yahawashi comes back, these foolish people, because Esau's tricked y'all thinking that the U.S. full of aliens and green men, not telling you that the actual angelic beings who are so-called black men, these as heck black men, are in so-called black men are in those chariots, man. You guys are actually fighting against the righteous, the right. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shemeshah is gonna destroy or terminate majority of the people on his earth. That's why it says in Revelation, the first chapter, verse 7, it says that they shall wail because of him, man. Because they're gonna think that this is an all out extermination for humanity, not knowing that they're being punished for their sins. It says, verse 21, then shall the right aiming thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, and from a well drawn bow shall they fly to the mark. And that's those nuclear missiles. Okay, they're gonna fly, they're gonna hit their target. The Most High gave Esau the ability to develop a targeting system where it can even zoom in and hit a penny right on the mark, man. That's how accurate their aiming system is. Okay. Verse 22, it says, and hailstorms full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bow, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. Yea, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. This iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. And that's exactly what you see, man. Let me go back on that YouTube, man. You guys out here playing games, and the Most High is out here destroying everything that you got. All right, destroying everything that you got. And these elites know that the chariots are out here, man. They're out here making that, as you saw in the video, making lasers, trying to fire at them. You know, trying to do all types of things, man. Them in our holographic businesses. I want to see what that was real quick. Fucking man, all this fuckery and shit, man. Just lucky for my language, man. You know, flooding. Most of us bring calamities, man. Most of us bring calamities. Let me bring out one more scripture. Isaiah 34, man. Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 and 1 says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. All right, that means everybody. For the indignation of Yahweh Shemeshah is upon all nations. That means there's no nation exempt. You Jewish people out here making a crown for the Messiah for his return. You're the number one target on the list out here thinking. And you guys are, I'm saying, there's no nation as worse as you Amalekites, man. You fake Jewish people, because I've never seen a nation go so hard and fake in my life. You guys do nothing according to the Bible, man. Nothing. You guys will fake it till you make it. You'll fake it till you drop, man. That's why Most High is going to aim a good amount of missiles over your heads too. Alright, for the indignation of Yahweh Shemeshah is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies, and he hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth off from the vine, and as of a falling fig from the fig tree. Right, so all the hosts of heavens, man. Okay, it says all the armies of heaven shall be dissolved. Your fighter jets, okay, helicopters, any vehicles that fly in the sky, man, they're gonna be destroyed in that time. Cause you know when YAHWASHI comes back and we're in those chariots, they're gonna send in all their air force. They're gonna be flying up and down trying to fight the chariots, man. Even those missiles are gonna blow them out of the sky. Okay. It says, for my sword shall be, verse 5, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is you Edomites, you so-called white people, wherever you are, and upon the people of my curse to judge me. The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made with it is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams. For Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. So you so-called white people are getting ready to get slaughtered, a great slaughter. Okay, you slaughtered us from for hundreds of years, killed millions, millions, and millions of us. Still killing millions and millions of us, man. Okay, and you have to pay for that. You're not gonna go and check for that. You're not getting a new world order. Just throw that out of your mind. You're not getting a new world order. The only new world order coming to this place is us being in rulership and bashing your heads in and putting chains upon your neck. That's what you should be concentrating on. You should be concentrating on working on being fit, getting ready to bury all those bodies in your first 100 years, man, and then getting ready to build up the kingdom of heaven, because gold is a lot heavier than your metal, man. Gold, rubies, whatever elements the Most High brings forth in those times, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be very heavy. You can be very weak. So I suggest you get your training in. So with that, all the one to others edifying. Kala YAHAWAH Shem Yahawah Shem QADASH. The kingdom of heaven is soon at hand. LALWAMYAM. Shalom. Happy Sabbath. Be safe.